chicas, I'm in Puerto Vallarta. This is a famous resort. It was one of the first resorts in Mexico.
In 1942, the air transport company of Jalisco started sponsoring advertisements for the Puerto Vallarta vacations in the New York-based magazine. By the 1950s, Puerto Vallarta was well and truly on the map and became an attractive place for artists and writers due to its beautiful beaches and untouched mountains, making this destination truly desirable, which now attracts approximately 2 million people every year. Puerto Vallarta's climate is tropical, hot and humid and extremely wet during the rainy season. Due to its geographical location on the western Pacific coast in the Bay of Banderas, originally Puerto Vallarta was a port town surrounded by multiple mountain ranges. Therefore, Puerto Vallarta is quite literally built on a floodplain with multiple rivers meeting the sea. So if you're considering visiting here during this time, I do urge you to consider where you decide to book. For example, avoiding ground floor apartments or near the riversides, since only a few days prior to making this video, the rivers had broke their banks and buildings had collapsed due to a Category 1 hurricane called Nora. I was extremely lucky to have avoided this disaster, since where I was staying was called the Zona Romantica, which had completely been cut off by multiple bridges collapsing. My heartfelt condolences go out to all the people who are suffering the knock-on effects of this storm and the climate crisis in general. Overall, I wouldn't let this event put you off visiting during the rainy season if you exercise caution. Puerto Vallarta has a lot to offer. With many shops, bars and amenities, there's something from everyone, from vegan restaurants to gay-friendly clubs. It's a lively place with a lot of energy, which we'll explore more in this video. So my day starts in Park Lazaro Cadenas in the Zona Romantica part of town. I'll be crossing the bridge which was destroyed by the storm just a few days after filming this, and then I'll be walking along the promenade beachside to see what's going on there, to take a half an hour walk to a shop called Rosemary Healthy Market to buy some organic products. So let's go.
Up that river is meant to be the expensive part of town. It was called Gringo Gulch or something. I saw it on Google Maps and apparently Elizabeth Taylor has or had a house there. Might go check it out later, but it's still early in the day and I've got a lot to do. Walking to another organic shop, getting some snacks, gonna go to the beach and enjoy the vibes. Walking along the promenade on the front here, there's not much beach on this side, and actually you can see it's very brown because I've just crossed the river and the river is meeting the sea, and I guess the sea's got a lot of mud and fertility from the jungle. Could also have some pollutants in it from the city, which isn't so nice. But later on I think I'm going to go much further south on the bus, maybe 20-30 minutes away, and see some other beaches and see if they're a bit nicer. But yeah, it's nice to walk around on the promenade here, because in some places in this city it's not so easy to walk around. It's quite big, there's a lot of traffic and the roads get flooded and there's a lot of cobbly streets. So this is the best place if you want to take a walk, get some fresh air. Yeah, let's keep going. So it looks like there's a queue to take a photo with the Puerto Vallarta sign, and they seem to have these all over Mexico and Central America. A little sign where you can have a photo with the place. This is a shop selling the handicraft of the local indigenous people of this region. They do amazing beadwork. It's very psychedelic. That's because these people are very connected to the San Pedro, which they go out into the desert to collect at a certain time of year. And that's all being threatened at the moment, which is quite a shame. They also cultivate corn and other stuff. They live in the mountains, but they do some really, really amazing art and craft work. So do go check this out when you're here, and if you want to support the local people and buy their products. There seems to be some guys up there in traditional indigenous clothing. There also seems to be some music playing up there. Not 100% sure why or what for, but it's definitely quite a pleasant sound. So there you go. I didn't realize that was going to happen. They were up there and now they've dropped down here. It seems to be performing and entertaining. Looks quite dangerous. I don't know if they would have done this traditionally or not. I hope they're okay. Looks like they've tied the string quite securely to their legs, I hope. This wall is a really huge mural about protecting the sea and being more conscious of marine life, the biology, the biodiversity, and trashing the sea and basically eating fish. So it's a really positive message and a really amazing artwork as well. The organic shop that I've been looking for, it's just a small one. I'm going to see what is in there. Just need some snacks and things, maybe a kombucha they sell. Let's go check it out. So I just left the shop. I bought some kombucha. It's a little bit flat, but some people do it like that, so I think that's just how they intended it. I prefer the fizzy kind, but still, it tastes really nice. It's got rosemary in it. And yeah, basically, it didn't have that much selection, but what it did have was quite worth it to get a few bits and bobs just to see me through the day. There is another organic shop that has a restaurant. I'm really excited to try out later on. So yeah. Right now I'm in an Uber, which you can get here. Just use the app. There's also taxis around. It's just you know what the fare's going to be if you use Uber. I'm going to an organic store that has vegan organic food, so gonna get a sandwich. I'm really hungry. So I've ordered a vegan club sandwich with potatoes. It's got avocado, tomato, onions, hummus. Their hummus is really good. You can buy it separately. I also ordered a kombucha. It's a little bit flat, I've got to say, but still refreshing. I'm going to dig in. Kind of hungry. Seems to be some pickle here that looks really delicious, spicy maybe. I'm looking forward to trying that. It's got 3 layers of sourdough organic bread. It's a little bit difficult to get into your goal. Not very flattering to eat, but it's delicious. This is meal number 2. It's a vegan burger. You can see it inside there. And then there's sweet potato fries, and salad and avocado. Looks delicious. Looking forward to get stuck in. It's definitely a homemade burger. It's not like from the packet. You can tell there's a lot of veggies in there, and it's crispy and it's quite soft. You see it's breaking apart. Just outside there is this moringa tree. It's got loads of moringa beans. I'm just gonna grab a few because you can actually cook with it. No one's taking it. I mean, look, this is here on the side of the street. It's free food. I love to do a bit of foraging and take advantage of some freebies from time to time. What nature has to give you, they taste amazing. And this is why I don't really eat eggs. I mean, check out the chickens. They just eat anything, man. They're just in the trash. At least these aren't the genetically modified chickens. And at least they're free range, I suppose. Now I'm walking over to the bus stop because I can't seem to pick up an Uber here. I have no connection at Punta Negra. The Uber here cost about 70 or 80 pesos. And their bus is just running back to Puerto Vallarta, so I don't know how much they cost. I'll let you know, but I'll be getting one of those since I can't connect to the Uber right now. But it's lucky to know that there is, bus. Bus arrived, and it's like 6:30 now, and it was pretty full. People were standing, and I managed to connect to the internet. I managed to connect to Uber, and it said no cars available, but I still tried to search, and now a car is on its way, 5 minutes. So I'm just going to do that because I'd rather sit down in a taxi than stand up. These roads are very windy. People overtake. Some people drive fast. So I think it's safer, to be honest with you. I'm just showing you outside my Airbnb. I just got inside just in time. You see the road is completely flooded. You can't see the mountains anymore. It's all running down here. Good morning, people. At the airport at the moment, Puerto Vallarta Airport. I took an Uber here from the Zona Romantica part of town. It costs 150 pesos, and yeah, it's pretty good value. It was about 20, maybe half an hour drive. And so I'm leaving this region now, and I'm headed to Querétaro, which is in the center of the country. It would have been kind of nice to go overland through Guadalajara, but the bus journey was going to be quite long, and actually it's just as expensive as a plane. And so, well, I thought it'd be better to take the flight. It was cost about $100 with the luggage as well. So the flight will be about 1 hour, and yeah, it's with Volaris. So we'll see what it's like. At the moment, this airport is quite small. There's not a lot of places to sit. All the seats are taken up. Had to fill in a questionnaire about COVID stuff and basically just follow the protocols, and that's that. Pretty simple, pretty chilled, and I'm hoping this flight will be pretty chilled too.